does the position of Sheffield City Region Mayor mean to you?
For me, what this means is an opportunity for South Yorkshire and the Sheffield City region. This is an opportunity to finally draw down the devolution powers and the £900 million of money for South Yorkshire that was originally promised to us in 2015. This is an opportunity to move this region forwards. And what I'm committed to is securing, improving the economic growth and prosperity of this region, making sure that it doesn't get left behind its neighbours, such as Manchester, Liverpool region, which are moving ahead with their metro mayors and their powers there, and just enable us to create ladders of opportunity for not just all young people, but for all people across the South Yorkshire region.
Transport is one area we know that the Mayor is going to have some influence over. How are you going to make South Yorkshire more connected?
I think transport is so important because it underpins everything else we want to do in the region. If you cannot access skills opportunities, training opportunities, job opportunities, you can't move forward. And there's two things. One is infrastructure. Our transport infrastructure is really lacking in this region. I live in Penistone, and the thing I hear on the doorsteps day in, day out is the buses are inadequate. The train service is inadequate. We could extend both of those services. We could extend the super tram. We could improve the rail network. I also want to improve not just transport within the region, but also east-west connectivity, which is really, really difficult because we've got that crammed road link and, again, inadequate rail link. So I want to invest in that. I also want to look at making Doncaster Airport a success, and I want to make it seamless and easy for everyone with a smart ticketing system.
How are you going to make sure that there are opportunities for young people across South Yorkshire as Mayor?
So what I think is really important here is looking at the skills and training budget. Now, I know that devolution of the adult skills budget has been delayed till 2019, so I would work with the other metro mayors. I would collaborate with them. I know they're all keen to forward and speed up the devolution of those powers. What I would like to do is be able to offer an apprenticeship, not just to every school leaver in South Yorkshire, but also to older people who find themselves out of work. We've had a lot of loss of industry across the South Yorkshire region. So we have a lot of older people who find that, the job they've done for a long time doesn't exist. And as jobs move forwards, we need to make sure that we continue to upskill people across the whole job market, from caring, through manufacturing, through to digital opportunities. That would be my focus.
When elected, the Mayor is going to be limited in what he or she can influence. What more powers do you want from the government, and how are you going to go about getting them?
So, job one, day one, is to actually secure these powers. What we know is that this devolution deal was originally signed in 2015 by all 4 South Yorkshire Council leaders. Since then, they have delayed and held up our ability to draw down those powers because of really squabbling and infighting between themselves. So I want to, bring those 4 council leaders together. I'm not beyond bringing in independent mediation, if that is what is required, to get us to agree on what the region needs in terms of those powers around things we've talked about: skills, transport, housing, business development, and I just really want to collaborate. I'm a collaborative kind of a person. I'm an honest broker here in this situation. I'm not part of the existing problem. I want to collaborate with everyone, agree something that we can take back to government, move it forwards.
And finally, how do you see the future of devolution in South Yorkshire given the prospect of this One Yorkshire deal?
I mean, the thing is, really, I'm not really interested in lines on maps, to be honest. There's been a lot of talk, a lot of squabbling about that. What I'm really clear about is that there is only one deal on the table. There's only one job on offer here, and that role is a fantastic opportunity to move South Yorkshire forward, improve our economic growth and prosperity. I know that's what the business community in South Yorkshire wants as well. I'm not going to stop anyone from pursuing further Yorkshire devolution. I know a lot of people, Dan Jarvis has been very clear that that's his agenda. I wouldn't stop anyone from pursuing further Yorkshire devolution. But I'm also clear that my job as mayor is to do the job in hand. Wherever South Yorkshire ends up, wherever the different towns and cities and regions in South Yorkshire end up, they need to be prosperous and successful.
Okay, Hannah Kitching, thank you very much for joining us.
Pleasure.